There are cities in the United States that do not recycle. People don't always like change right away. It takes time and being involved in change and seeing the results that can make a difference. Sarah Rickel has been the University of Wisconsin Stout Sustainability Coordinator for nearly 6 years. Students are and will continue to support local and organic options, she said. Things like water bottle refilling stations and recycling bins on campuses are becoming normal sights. Rickel said she believes students are excited about the changes and new normals. It's a good time for them to learn valuable lessons they can take with them in life. She said students need to have conversations about sustainability because the current generation is facing a lot of issues. They need to be leaders. At UW Stout, Rickel said over 160 classes are currently sustainability focused or centered. Many professors are interested in bringing sustainability topics into all different kinds of classes, so whether students are in fashion design or biology, they can learn how to be sustainable in their major. Rickel said students are interested in and care about bringing sustainable values and habits into their futures.
Definitely is a grassroots effort for sure. We're working with so many different people, and I would say the most passionate of those people are our students, there's no question.
Rickel said sustainability is all-encompassing, and it's everywhere. It looks at the environment and greenhouse gas emissions, but it's also about economics and social equity. She said it brings people onto a level playing field. Bailey Kramer, director of the Student Office of Sustainability at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, said students can and do make a difference in campus sustainability. She said the water bottle refilling stations have become so popular because students wanted them and they made their voices heard.
I think students are already excited about it. I mean, you look at schools, and when students are deciding which schools they're going to go to, a lot of students now are looking and saying, you know, is this school sustainable? And if it's not, like, it's not even on their list anymore. So you're not even being considered, so that's a huge part of it. And
Kramer said students are realizing there is only one Earth and resources should be used wisely. Whether people believe the climate is changing or not, she said they want to live a more sustainable life. It's the little things every day that matter. As the Student Office of Sustainability works to improve and find better ways for students to recycle or participate in sustainability, Kramer said they continue to look at what is ahead. The McIntyre Library at UW-Eau Claire is supposed to be getting solar panels put on part of it by the fall of 2015. After a long 3-year process, she said there are also talks of getting geothermal energy in the Haas Fine Arts Building at some point in the future. Christina Hupy, associate professor in the Department of Geography and Anthropology at UW-Eau Claire, said there's nothing worse than seeing students who are not engaged in what's going on around them. She said the number one thing students can do is look at the broader scope of the world and open their eyes.
Is one that really gets students thinking, and obviously some of the population issues. So we talk about India and China, and I think students really walk away from that class realizing that, you know, their actions can make a difference, and that you are the generation that's not going to have a choice. You're going to have to do something to make the situation better.
Hupy said, for some people, sustainability is naturally a part of them and it makes sense, but for others, it's something that takes education and time.
Using hair dryers, things like that, leaving their TVs on, those kind of things, students can really make a difference.
Hupy said one of the big problems on upper campus at UW-Eau Claire is windows left open in the tower's residence hall during the winter. Students can be aware of that issue, as well as turning lights on and off, for example. A 2014 survey provided by the UW-Eau Claire Student Office of Sustainability, with 437 total participants, suggested students do care about certain sustainability issues. 260 participants said UW-Eau Claire should invest in more renewable energy. 305 students strongly agreed there should be an increase in the number of trees on campus. Hupy said students want to replace the trees that were taken down from construction. UW Stout environmental science student Anna Winfield said she believes students should be aware of what's going on around them and take advantage of things like campus gardens and water bottle refilling stations because students are creating lasting habits every day.
So if you're getting in the habit of buying a Dasani every day, that's not a very good one. It's easier just to fill up your own water bottle, and it's definitely important because, like, the amount of waste we produce is kind of disgusting.
Winfield said people should bring their own water bottles to school and watch how much food they take in the cafeteria to avoid excess waste. Emily Roche, public relations student at UW-Eau Claire, said she tries to walk or ride her bike as often as she can, as well as save electricity.
To save money and energy, and then water too. We try to reduce the amount of water we use. And also when coming to school, I try not to drive. I try always to bike or walk just to save more energy.
Rickel said social norms are important to get people on board with sustainability. If students are turning off their lights or unplugging their phones when they're done using them, other students can be encouraged to take part in that change and new social norm. For Inside Eau Claire, I'm Amelia Kimball.